What is going on, everyone? Game 6 of the NBA Finals is tomorrow, but there is still a conversation to have today about looking into Game 6, and the Kevin Durant injury is still a hot topic. Everyone's looking for the answer. Whose fault is this? Who allowed him to go out there and play? And to me, it's simple. Kevin Durant, his team, his agent, the Warriors' upper management, the Warriors' doctors and medical staff, they all came together to come up with this conclusion. This wasn't a random time of the day, and they said, hey, what are you thinking? Should we put him out there? Oh, yeah, let's just put him out there. There was a lot of discussion throughout before coming up with the decision that he is going to play in Game 6. I don't like the argument of, well, if it was the other way around, if the Warriors were up 3-1, he wouldn't be playing. You're right, he wouldn't have been playing. But this is the situation. The Warriors were down 3-1, and you need your best guy to come in and help you win. I don't think anyone's hiding the fact, and I don't think the Warriors or Kevin Durant were trying to hide the fact that he wasn't 100%, but we're talking about professional sports and battling through injury. In the finals, whether it's the Stanley Cup, whether it's the Stanley Cup playoffs as a whole, whether it's the playoffs in the NBA as a whole, when it comes down to the playoffs and the atmosphere and the NFL playoffs, the Super Bowl, doesn't everyone play through injuries? Really? Doesn't everyone sit there banged up and playing? Majority of people, I would say, are probably around 70, 75%, 80% after their long grind of a season, and then they finally get to the postseason. Yeah, I would say everyone's pretty much not feeling 100%. And they fight through it. Kevin Durant fought through it. And a very, very unfortunate thing occurred, and It's horrible. It's horrible. It makes me feel sick to my stomach knowing. But it wasn't the wrong decision to go out there and play. You have a lot of talking heads with this narrative. Charles Barkley's one of them. Who else was the other one from the Fab Five? I'm drawing a blank here. Jalen Rose. I can't believe they allowed him to go out there and play. And us as media, we put that narrative on them to go out there because they need to perform. That's overanalyzing it, in my opinion. That's overthinking it. It's really easy to understand in my eyes. Here's a team down 3-1. Reigning two-time NBA Finals MVP, sitting there on the bench hurt, not feeling 100%. And he wanted to put the team in a good position to win. He decided to fight through injury, and it didn't work out. Let's be real. Before he started going out there, we saw him dancing in the sideline there, and right outside the locker room under the tunnel. That's the word I was looking for. Dancing. For the first 11, 12 minutes of this game, was he not knocking down every shot, looking confident, making great moves, on pace to drop, 40-something points? Was he not looking smooth? And everyone say, damn, he must be all right. Look at him go. Yeah. I don't understand the thought process of blaming the Warriors organization for doing this, or blaming Kevin Durant for saying he can go. There's really no one to blame. This is just the nature of the NBA Finals, and a tragic event occurred based off of it. Yeah, it did. It's a lot easier to criticize now due to the hindsight, but if he went out there and dropped 36 and he wasn't feeling good at all, his ankle was literally not feeling good, blowing up, not torn, but it was destroyed otherwise, no one would say anything. That's a warrior. That's what I want my players to be like. You know? And here's the alternative. Think the other way. Say he doesn't play. Say he doesn't go out there. Say he doesn't compete in the NBA Finals. We've somewhat heard people chirping him all along saying he was faking it. I never went to that extreme. I never said he was faking it. My point was always, if he's not playing down 3-1 or he's not playing in must-win situations, that tells me that it's really bad of an injury. Not that he's faking it. It was the other way around for me. And also keep in mind, it's not like the Golden State Warriors. It's not like they're known for terrible medical staffs. Klay Thompson, bad hamstring, didn't play Game 3. And he was dying to play Game 3. Or was that Game 4? Game 4, Game 3? I forget. Whichever one it was. But my point being, imagine if he didn't play. We would all be saying, wow, this guy's soft. This guy's soft. He can't go. His team's down 3-1. His team needs him. And don't lie. You know that's how the storylines and headlines would be. This is just nature of the beast of being a professional athlete, being a top tier elite professional athlete. Your team's down in a big situation. This guy's a competitor. He wants to go out there and compete. This guy loves basketball. He wants that. You're telling me as a professional that Kevin Durant wasn't sitting there and going through his mind and saying, okay, we're down 3-1. If I came back and we won this thing and I helped this team take over, that won't be unreal for my legacy. He wants to compete. He wants to go out there and make a difference. He wants to be known as one of the best scorers and ballers in the NBA by the time his career is over. There's no one to blame. You just need to realize the context behind it. There was a full set of people that came up with the conclusion that he can go, understanding that there's a chance he can get hurt, but understanding that he was good enough to go. He looked smooth. And I don't want to hear this nonsense about he should have been put on a minute restriction. Did you see how he was playing? There's no reason to say, oh, he should have sat out 3 more minutes and, he shouldn't get thrown in there so heavily early. Did you watch? Yeah, I would have kept him out there too. I wouldn't have taken him out. He was dialed in. He was focused. He was ready to go. So the context behind it, you're down 3-1. Your superstar's hurt. He's playing 70% if he's able to go. You give him the nod. Everyone comes together and says, okay, yes, I agree. Let's go. And then the unfortunate situation occurred. So going into Game 6, by the way, I want to hear your thoughts down below on that because I'm sure that there are some interesting takes on it. Looking at Game 6 as a whole, my gut feeling says I've seen the Raptors beat down on this Warriors team that is not healthy in Oracle. So something tells me, my gut is giving me that feeling, that pulse that the Raptors are going to go in there and just take care of business and get the job done. But it's not impossible for the Warriors to have some confidence too because they are disgusted with the fans of Toronto. And you hear DeMarcus Cousins come out, you hear Klay Thompson come out and say it. They are disgusted with that and it fueled them. And just from the emotional loss, it fueled them. So they do have extra juice and an extra jolt of energy. You also have the last game in Oracle. There's a lot of oomph surrounding the Warriors, so it's not impossible. It's going to be a great game, but my gut feeling tells me the Raptors are going to take care of business in Oracle. But that would mean the Warriors lose 3 of the 4 games in their building? That doesn't seem realistic. That's insanity, really. It's what it is. But the one problem for me when I take a look at this team without a Kevin Durant, without a Looney, is their size. The Warriors just have no one who can really compete. DeMarcus Cousins is I don't know, he's a liability defensively, but sometimes he has spurts. He's hit or miss on the day. So if he has a good day, then yeah, they'd be all right. But if he has a tough day, they're screwed with size. And they need someone to step up. And Draymond Green has the technical foul situation. I'm excited for it, though. For tonight, you have the NHL Stanley Cup. So you have a Game 7, which helps me. Because last night you had nothing. You go from the NBA Finals, the NHL Stanley Cup over the weekend, bang, random off day in the middle of the week. Bang, Tuesday, nothing. But at least tonight we have the Stanley Cup Finals, and then tomorrow the NBA Finals. So that is making me excited as a sports fan. So anyway, let me know your thoughts down below about the whole entire Kevin Durant issue and looking into Game 6. Who are you feeling? If you had to put your money on it, if you were a betting man, which way are you going? My gut says Raptors, but I want the Warriors because I want this thing to continue to go long, and I want as much basketball as I possibly can get. I'm addicted to playoff basketball. There's something about the way the half-court offenses go and the pressure and the moments. I can't stress that enough. It's so unique to me. I love it. I love it. So Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time.